How do you pay for college without taking out loans? Congratulations, you did it. You got accepted into the school of your dreams. You hear angels sing and think, oh my God, this is it. You've been working your tail off. Late nighters, researching, studying, volunteering, extracurricular activities, and then you see the cost of tuition. You get your financial aid award letter and the school is only offering you a fraction of the cost to attend. The thought occurs to you, how in the world am I going to pay for this? It doesn't feel like your hard work is paying off at all. Instead, it feels like you did all that work for nothing. You feel cheated. Like when you ordered something off of Amazon and when you finally got it, it looked nothing like the picture. I know your pain. When I first graduated from high school, my dad was a retired Army warrant officer. This means we weren't poor, but we weren't rich either. And there was no college fund saved. So the only way to afford school was to get scholarships, and I didn't have the best grade point average. At the time, I mistakenly thought only students with a 4.0 GPA got scholarships, and I didn't even know what a grant was. I had no idea how the financial aid process worked. I didn't want to burden my parents, so I figured I would join the Air Force and the GI Bill would pay for my education. I didn't find out until years later that it still wasn't enough. I was going to have to figure this out on my own. And I did. Now you can benefit from all my hard work figuring this out too. Introducing the Paying for College Debt-Free Video Masterclass. The only online course specifically crafted to teach you how to find scholarships and grants, how to apply for them and when, so you can truly pay for college debt-free. You don't need a 4.0 GPA or even a 3.0, and there is a money-back guarantee. Student loan debt is an enormous problem, and by winning scholarships and grants, you can get enough money to pay for your entire undergraduate education and graduate debt-free. No hassles, no burdens. Imagine telling your parents they don't have to worry about how they're going to come up with the money for school because you got this. My name is Kenneth Mark, and when I was in college, I was lucky enough to land a job working in the financial aid office and learned all about how the process works. Before I got that job though, I knew I didn't want to take out loans and that the answer was scholarships and grants, but I didn't know where to begin. There's so much money out there, but you have to find it. It is really like searching for buried treasure, but I didn't even have a map. So I went to the library and read up on every source I could find. I researched everything to find that there's a ton of information out there, but it's not all in one place, and it's difficult to understand. Social media doesn't help either because there's so much misinformation out there that many people will give you the wrong advice on how to go about doing it, and it's really because they don't fully understand it themselves. Then I got a lucky break. After I was honorably discharged from the military, I enrolled at a local community college, and since I was now an independent student and not relying on my parents' income, I was awarded a full Pell Grant. But even with that and my GI Bill, that still wasn't enough. The school's financial aid office told me about a few other grants I could qualify for, and then offered me a federal work-study job working right in their office. I took it on the spot, and boy am I sure glad I did. Not only were they a great group of people to work with, they taught me so much about how the process works, inside and out. I learned where to find scholarships and grants that no one else knew about. I learned what donors are looking for in awards recipients, so when I applied, I would win. I got to see how an appeal works from the administrator's point of view. Everything I experienced working in that office, I would not have been able to learn anywhere else. And what a relief. After learning all the tricks of the trade and employing them to my own benefit, I graduated from college debt-free. I subsequently would relate my experiences of success to anyone who expressed to me his or her own personal problems with obtaining college financial aid. Later though, I realized that I was only giving them answers to part of the puzzle, and without all this knowledge in one place, it doesn't really help. So I would always tell myself I need to write a book and educate the world. Now, finally, after all these years, I put it all together in one video masterclass so that you can access all the knowledge you need in one place and benefit from it just as I did. This course is everything I wish I had before I ever decided to join the military. Nothing against serving, and I don't regret it, but knowledge is everything. This video course masterclass is made up of 17 videos, totaling 2 hours and 34 minutes. You will learn how to find scholarships no matter what course of study or where you want to go to school. You will learn all the concepts of what college financial aid is, all the terms, and what everything means. It has a language of its own, and you will learn the vocabulary. In the second section, we'll go over how it all works and where to find scholarships that most people don't even know where to look. The third section will teach you how to apply for the scholarships you found and when, because finding them isn't enough. I'll show you what judges are looking for so you can better craft your application and win. You will get 3 step-by-step tutorials where I will show you exactly where to look and what to do with the information once you find it. Finally, I'll teach you how to appeal if your award letter isn't enough. But I don't want you to feel like there's any risk involved, so I'm offering a money-back guarantee because I know what it feels like to not know how you're going to pay for school, and I know this can work. Now, of course, I don't know your situation, so I can't guarantee you'll win $1 million in scholarships, let alone how much you'll win. But if you do the work and follow every step and you are still not successful, then I will refund your money. The truth is, these are not hidden secrets or some revolutionary new ways of getting money for college. Everything in this course is nothing that isn't available for you to find somewhere else. It's consolidated here for you though, because quite frankly, there's so much stuff out there that even when I searched the internet, it gave me a headache spending hours and hours just sorting through websites, and I know what all this stuff means. It all comes down to knowing how financial aid works and knowing where to find scholarships and grants. Maybe you Googled scholarships and found some online databases but gave up when you didn't find ones you qualified for. Maybe you even checked a book out of a library or went to some seminar, but the person teaching has never worked in a college financial aid office. They don't understand how it really works. Trust me, you are not alone. I know how frustrating it can be. You search Google to find others who have won millions in scholarships that you didn't. What are they doing that you aren't? While you may even be happy for them, you can't help but feel a little pang of jealousy. They are going to the school of their dreams, hanging out with their friends, and taking advantage of everything the school has to offer. The same school even you got accepted to, but can't afford to attend. It's not necessarily because they are smarter than you, or even because they are luckier. The problem for most people is they simply just don't know where to begin, let alone look. And even if they found it, wouldn't understand exactly what it was they were looking at. It's overwhelming. And based on the enormous student debt, I'd say you probably have experienced this yourself, or at least know someone who has. I personally don't think obtaining financial aid for college is purposefully made difficult. It is because it's a complex machine and simply entails each person committing themselves to doing hours upon hours of research and to learning a process by asking the right questions to the right person. Successfully obtaining financial aid for college is a daunting task to say the least. After this course, you will have a complete understanding of how to obtain financial aid for college and possess the knowledge to set your goals and achieve them. Imagine graduating completely debt-free. What a feeling starting off in the adult world with your diploma in hand. You had the most amazing time in school. The friends and the professional connections you made will last a lifetime. You might even meet your wife or husband. According to studies, you have a 28% chance of meeting your spouse in college. Now if you meet that person of your dreams and you want to get married, you won't have to wait because you are both saddled with enormous debt. Your income from that new job can go towards building your new life, buying a home, car, having kids, and not paying off all this debt. There are enough scholarships and grants out there, and you don't even have to have a 4.0 GPA to win. Sometimes not even a 3.0. Did you know there is a scholarship just for making a prom outfit out of duct tape? There's another one just for being an active skateboarder. And another one just for making Google Doodles. This one is worth $30,000. Most people don't even know they exist. I am not kidding when I say it truly is like digging for buried treasure. But here's the thing. Most people are searching the same place and competing for the same scholarships. With my course, you'll dig deeper and where others aren't. The deeper you dig, the less likely someone else will, and your chances of winning significantly improves. Just as an example, one of the grants I received was for $1,000, and the only requirement was that I graduated from a high school in my local county. I was one of only 6 people that applied, and we all got it. The truth is, not all of them will be easy to find, and there aren't a lot of options to learn about this. You can take the long route and figure this out on your own, such as I did, but that could take years. And then you might find yourself sitting at home while your friends are off having the time of their lives at the university of their dreams. But eventually, you will have it all figured out through trial and error. The problem with this route is that it takes a long time. You're not going to learn how to find scholarships, apply for them, and win them overnight. You'll end up taking out a bunch of loans and be saddled with enormous debt. This is not a way to begin your post-college life. But what if there was a shortcut? A faster way to learn everything you needed to know to get there in just a couple hours. This could shave years off your journey to paying for college debt-free. What if you could learn how to do it from someone who actually has done it for themselves instead of someone who is just a consultant? Now maybe you have already won a scholarship or two. Do you know where to find more? Do you know how to win them, or is this just a lottery for you? If you answer yes, then congratulations. You are well on your way to paying for college debt-free. But if your answer is no, then you are faced with two options. You can, number one, do nothing. Don't take this leap of faith, even though the money-back guarantee makes it risk-free. Nothing will change, and you'll wake up tomorrow still not knowing how to pay for college. You might have to take out a bunch of student loans, and that still may not be enough. It's going to take you a long time to learn these skills yourself, and you might not ever do it. You'll graduate with enormous debt, or you won't get to attend your school of choice. Or option two is to make a small investment today compared to all the value you will get and start a domino effect of change. You'll learn how to find those scholarships that only a few people qualify for, which makes it easier to win. You'll learn how to craft that winning scholarship application, and if it ends up not working for you, take advantage of the money-back guarantee. But if it does work, your new learned skills will make you a better student, and you'll be well on your way to a new career debt-free with the life you dreamed of, with memories to last a lifetime. Getting involved with your alumni association, attending homecoming, and making new business connections, maybe even with that special someone by your side. And once you possess these skills, you'll be able to pass them on to your children. You might be looking at the price of the program and wondering if it's worth the cost. I get it. When I was first going to college, I had to move back in with my parents after being away in the military and on my own. So I know what it's like to not have a ton of money to spend. Think about it like this. Money always replenishes. You can always make more money. What doesn't replenish is your time. Think about the time it will take you to learn everything on your own. It took me years to learn this stuff. So if you can make more money, can you do that with time too? If you spend all this time on your own trying to figure this out, you won't get that time back. Let's say you apply for scholarships on your own. Without my specific knowledge of what judges are looking for, you have less of a chance of winning, and you'll have wasted all that time searching and applying. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. Money can replenish, but time, once it's gone forever. So if I can invest money in something that will save me tons of time, it's totally worth it. Shortcuts are always worth the investment. There's nothing better than learning how to accomplish goals in the fastest, most efficient way possible. I'll spend less time in trial and error mode and more time doing what I love. Once you have your degree, statistically, you'll be able to make way more money. So when it comes to your goals, which option would you rather choose? Taking this masterclass could actually save you a fortune and be the best class you ever take.